God gonna take you through some problems now. He gonna take you through some situations, some difficult times, but it's not to hurt you, not to harm you. It's to grow you, to build you, to develop you. Hey, stuff got hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Stuff got hard mentally, for sure. Even physically, I started to feel it like, yeah. So it was a lot going on at that time. One thing when it comes to the IT industry, they look for certifications for sure. And they look for like hands-on skills and hands-on experience. That's exactly what they look for.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Between the Wins podcast, where I'm your host, Rachel Green. And today I have a cybersecurity engineer, a founder, coach, father. And on the surface, he looks as if he does it all. And the truth is that he does. But what you don't see is what it took for him to get there. So today we have Brandon Day here to be honest about rebuilding, staying consistent with life when you have pushback, and what it means to show up and follow your faith, your family, and yourself. This is Between the Wins. So, Brandon, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Hey, I'm here. I'm blessed and amazing. Feeling good, feeling great. Can't complain.
I'm glad you're here. I think this is about to be a great episode. Yes, for people who don't know you, who is Brandon Day, like beyond like the title and the resume?
Who is B Day? Who is Brandon Day? Well, first and foremost, number 100%, I am a man of God, for sure, 100%. Number two, I am a father as well. And number three, hey, I'm him.
I'm him. That's a bar right there. I know you go by Mr. Consistent as well on Instagram. So where did that come from, the Mr. Consistent?
Oh, Mr. Consistent. Oh man, I had the name for a long time. I definitely say for sure, number one, I try, strive to aim, everything that I do, be 100%, try to be consistent with it. But I'll say for sure, consistency or Mr. Consistent did not come from, I guess, being easy or easy life. What I mean by that is meaning like I earned a name or got the name for going through tough times or whatever. So I had to learn how to be consistent, striving whatever it is that I was doing, being consistent, disciplined, things of that nature. So on top of aiming to be consistent at everything that I do, so came up with the name Mr. Consistent, and probably like 15, 17 years later, still rocking it, still naming it.
15 years later. So this is something you came up with.
Literally like when Instagram first came out.
That would have been like 20,
like
19, 20?
No, that was like 2009, 10, something like that.
Oh, yeah, it did come out in 2010. Because I remember I went to college in 11 and it had just...
college years, yep.
You remember on Instagram where you used to be able to just post one... people would post like multiple photos because you only could post one at a time.
Yep.
And it was only for Apple.
Was normal too, just scroll straight down.
Yes.
Based off timing, so yeah.
There wasn't no stories, none of that. Like it was brand new.
Yep.
And I don't think Android people could use it if I remember correctly.
So. I think it was just an iPhone thing back then.
So you've been rocking this Mr. Consistent since, which is consistent, obviously, in itself. Because I know I done changed my Instagram name a few times. Okay, so I guess let's start from there then. Let's go back to 09 or to like 11.
Right.
What were you doing then?
Oh man, I was in college at that time. I was away in college playing baseball at that time down in Albany, Georgia. I attended Darton College, playing baseball down there, and then I transferred to Albany State University.
Okay, so did you graduate from the Albany State University?
I did not.
Okay.
We're gonna get real today.
All right. Well,
we're gonna get real.
What happened? What happened?
Well,
how did that go?
I mean, I went off to school, played baseball, attend college or whatnot. Like, let's just say I did not go down and do what I was supposed to be doing at school, which was, keep it a buck. I flunked out of college, flunked out of school. Okay. At the time, one thing that I truly did lack as a college student or just in college back then was discipline. I was more focused on the incorrect thing, which was partying, not going to school, females, things of that nature. When I actually went off to school, number one, to get my schoolwork, number one, and then secondly, baseball as well. Now, I was at practice every day. At practice every morning, every day. But school-wise, man, I was on academic probation, academic suspension. And it wasn't like that I wasn't, not smart. I was extremely smart. Extremely. I just didn't apply myself or do my work. So that's probably one of the biggest things. I lacked discipline when I was younger, for sure, 100%.
I think that's very relatable for a lot of people though. Like,
Right.
There's a lot of people who do actually flunk out of school and they end up being like multimillionaires, running companies as CEOs. It's just like part of people's story, obviously. Like that's the part that you don't see, right? So you see like the Brandon here today running companies and doing all these things, but you don't, unless you ask, I'm sure people don't know that you
They don't.
flunked out.
No. I'll tell you one thing, man. God brought your boy a long ways. A long ways for sure, man. Cause I had a great foundation, came from a great home, both parents, mother and father, sister as well. They taught us, raised us, in the correct manner, correct fashion. But you always got that one child.
What number in the lineup are you?
It's just me. Well, me myself. I'm the baby.
Okay.
I'm the youngest.
Okay.
I'm the youngest or whatnot. So definitely, I'll say they taught me or taught us correctly. But me being the young Brandon, hard headed, not listening, and you reap what you sow.
So when you were the young Brandon, what was your definition of success then?
The young Brandon definition of success then, I was more focused on probably just finances, like money. That's what I thought was successful. Success was back then. A title, money, things of that nature, and that's really not what I define success today. I'll say.
What would you say it is today?
Success today, number one for sure is peace. Number one, peace, alignment, and making impact on other people, on other individuals, and serving and helping and assisting others as well.
So when you were at the point where you flunked out of school, and how did you decide what to do next after that happened?
Well, I flunked out of college back then, and then went back to school, got my associate's degree. Then started working, moved to Atlanta, started working, Verizon, Sprint, State Farm, doing tech and that nature. And then I went back to school in 2018, 19. I came out with my cybersecurity degree in 2020. So, finishing school was always a goal of mine. It was just, I just wasn't focused back then. So that's what kind of, held me back from reaching, or I guess you say reaching success or reaching to where I am currently.
Hey, everything happens in the correct timing though, right?
Absolutely. Divine timing, everything. I'm strong believer in everything happened for a reason.
Literally. So if there's like a young man listening to this podcast right now and he is in a situation where obviously like school didn't go how he thought it went, and he has been dismissed, what's some advice that you would give him in that situation right now? Because that is a lot of people's reality, and they're not very open with it because there's a lot of shame that comes with that. Like for example, when I failed the bar, there's a shameful part of that. Any type of schooling where you don't pass it the first time or get through the first time. So what advice would you give them in that situation?
I'll say for sure, things are gonna happen. Shoot. Sometimes you're not gonna pass everything on the first time, but definitely for sure use that as a stepping stone to get where you want and where you need to be in life. Or whether it's career wise or whatever it is that in the personal life that you got going on. But things are gonna happen, but it's also about your perspective or your outlook of different things as well. How you think, how do you see certain areas? Are you going to use that to get to the next level? Or are you going to just stay complacent and just stay in that time, just stay where you are at that time or whatnot? So what are you going to do to get to the next level? Are you going to stay consistent? Are you going to stay disciplined? Are you going to reach that goal that you're aiming for or achieving? So I definitely for sure say, man, just for sure, never give up in life. I promise you. Do not give up. Do not allow anybody to tell you what you can and can't do in life. And for sure, man, keep God first in everything that you do. Because the Bible tells you, and it's real, the Bible tells you that you're going to face hard times. You're going to face tough times in life, for sure. And one thing for sure, it's not going to be on your timing at all. It ain't going to be on your timing. It's always God's timing, for sure. So remain faithful, remain prayed up, and remain faithful in life. God going to take you through. Definitely.
Do you have anybody who has assisted you in getting to this point as far as like your mindset? Like, do you have like a business coach or a mentor?
I got close friends. I got family for sure. My sister, we chop it up, have a conversation all the time. Parents as well, but definitely like close friends of mine. And another thing too, what I tell people, like your closest friends, you are a product of your environment. It sounds simple. it sounds like a regular statement, basic, whatever you want to call it. You hear people hear it all the time, but I kid you not, you are a product of your environment. If you got 5 friends who, chilling all day, not doing anything, and you hanging around that type of environment, you're gonna be number 6. So literally what I try to do is I surround myself, all my friends, or, surround myself about people who's way further along than me, career-wise or financially, or people or friends that we're on the way. We're on the same type of road. We're on the same type of path. You feel me? Or trying to get to that next level. So yeah, I definitely will keep. And then one thing, of course, I got a good friend of mine that you know as well, and we have conversation all the time. And the best thing about that is, or having a friend in your corner, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna keep it real, or they're gonna keep it real with you. They're gonna tell you things when you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Even if it's something that you don't want to hear, but at the same time, it's what exactly you need to hear, to keep you on that same path or whatnot.
Yeah, and your friends also like very supportive. Like I know the friend you're mentioning,
that's my dog.
Yeah, he support everybody. Like,
for sure, that's my boy.
So I can only imagine if you're like his close friend.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Yeah, sure. We'll have to get him on the podcast.
Got
to. Okay, so you said that you went to school, graduated. What happened after that?
Went to school. Well, shoot, kind of missing like a couple of pieces and whatnot, but went to school. I graduated in 2020 with my cybersecurity degree. Started working cybersecurity in 2022 as a cybersecurity engineer, third-party security risk management incident response for General Motors.
Okay.
In 2022. So I was helping. So what I did specifically in that time frame, worked with businesses that was partnered with GM. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies, my bad.
No, you're good. You go ahead.
Businesses that work with General Motors. So I would analyze their infrastructure to see if there were any risk or vulnerabilities, which are weak areas within the organization where hackers can gain access. So if I'm able to see anything, I have to reach out to these companies and notify them like, hey, you all need to patch this specific issue because they have access to our data and we have access to our data. So it's like teamwork. Everybody help protect each other because in the cybersecurity world, hackers, they don't attack larger companies. They go after smaller company that's associated with them. So they'll go after the smaller company to make their way to the large company. Okay. So it's like a two for one steal, if that makes sense, or whatnot. So that was 2022. So I was with them for 3 years, and a major event transpired at that time frame.
Okay.
In 2020, 2.5 years, 2024. One particular morning, August 19th, 2024, I'm up, working from home at that time. It's probably like around 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm very particular where I start my morning. Listen to gospel music, got my coffee, got my breakfast, everything of that nature. So I'm logging on for work, getting ready to log on for work. And I saw that an email was sent out earlier at 5:30 that morning or whatnot. And the subject of the email was, they'll be doing layoffs that day, which they've done, which they sent that out before, but it's more particular like, the automobile plants, things of that nature. Like, okay, cool. So as soon as I read that email, I received another one stating that your job has been eliminated from General Motors and you will be separated immediately. And you'll have a call around 7:30, 8 o'clock a.m. regarding like severance package or, funds of that nature. I'm like, man, what? No heads up, no nothing. Nothing at all. So they had that call 7:30, 8 o'clock or whatever about severance package. And literally after that call, 5 seconds later, the computer turned off. Yeah. So it was like no access removed immediately. So I'm like, oh, y'all already had this in the game. Y'all already had this in the bag, locked and loaded, ready to go. And or whatnot. I felt confused. Because I was like, that was my first time ever experiencing something like that. Never been through a layoff or whatever. I was confused. I was like, man, what's going on? Like, what happened? And I couldn't reach out and contact anybody for like any type of like questions or anything of that nature. So I definitely took some time out, thought about it. Ain't gonna lie, yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt as well. Because at the same time, hey, these bills coming every single month.
Yeah.
Not even that. I got living, I got mouths to feed also. That doesn't change at all. So next thing I know, I'm like, dang, man, like what I'm gonna do next or whatever. So over the course of the that specific time period, man, hey, stuff got hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Stuff got hard mentally, for sure. Even physically, I started to feel it. Like, yeah. So it was a lot going on at that time. It was a tough moment. It was a tough moment. We could dive into depth if you would like to.
Yeah, I think too, another thing that people don't talk about a lot is certain life events. They can
Correct.
affect you physically, mentally. When they say like the body keeps score.
Correct.
It starts to wear on a person and it shows on the outside.
Absolutely.
So during that time period, I know you say you're like a man of faith, so I'm assuming you were praying and what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. My faith definitely got challenged for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I was laid off for 8 months from August 2024 to March of 2025. And throughout that time period, I've been in tech for about 10, 11 years, and I've been in cybersecurity for 4 years. But specifically at that time, I'm applying for all this, I'm applying for all of these jobs or whatever. I'm getting denied. And I'm like, man, I know my stuff. I know my cyber stuff. I'm still learning and developing, but I know my stuff. I'm talking about, I'm applying for hundreds of jobs, clockwork, denied, rejection. I'm like, come on, man, like what's going on? And one particular time, this was in the month of February 2025, 1 week. Applying for jobs, rejection. And I kid you not, like I went ghost on everybody, family.
Yeah.
Turn my phone on. Do not disturb, silent, like nobody can get through or whatever. And it was a dark time because them funds starting to get low.
Yeah.
I got mouths to feed, and I didn't have any solid income coming in at that time either as well. And funds starting to get low, and it started to take a toll on my mental and my spirit as well, such as my faith.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or whatnot, because during that specific week, I promise you, it was like I went ghost on everybody, and I started getting these thoughts like, bro, you ain't gonna never get a job anytime. Like it's just dark thoughts. And little did I even know, it was already worked out.
Yeah.
Already worked out. I promise you, already worked out. Literally 2-3 days later from all of that, I get a call. I already had a job. Southern company, they called me like, yo, we want to bring you on. And I had another job offer from AT&T as well at that time. So it's like
two at the same time.
At the same time. So I had to do my due diligence of trying to figure out which position or which company would probably be the best role for myself in my career.
Yeah.
Which I've already, I worked in the telecommunications industry before, which is, back in the day of Verizon or whatever. So I want to try a different lane or different area, which was energy. Never worked in the energy sector before. Plus, I heard, Southern company, that was a very, very great company. So I went with that one. But I for sure say that God gonna take you through some problems now. He gonna take you through some situations, some difficult times, but it's not to hurt you, not to harm you. It's to grow you, to build you, to develop you, to grow, to mold you into better, to strengthen your faith for sure. Because once you go through these things, once you get over it, once your reflection time period, you're gonna look back like, dang, I made it out. Like, I felt some type of way during it, but one thing that God always said, I'll never leave you or forsake you. So, and that's real too. So right now, hey, I've been some tough things, but one thing I know for sure, like he's not gonna leave me.
So during that time period, when you said the funds were getting low, did you have an emergency fund? And so is that what kind of kept you afloat for that 8 months?
I was running through that.
Because some people don't even have the emergency fund to even get through the 8 months. So that in itself is commendable. Because what if you didn't have the emergency fund at all?
Man, we probably wouldn't be right here having this conversation.
So, but God would have worked it out. I just say that to say, because there might be people listening who like really is feeling, because we in a certain economy where people are getting laid off right now.
Facts.
And me personally, I think everybody should have an emergency fund.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you only can save $500, whatever you can save, you need to save something, because a rainy day is coming. We don't know when, but it's coming. Like everybody's gonna need, you're gonna need something that you didn't think you needed, or something is going to happen. Like this is life, right? Facts. So I just say, I bring that up because the situations can go a little different when you have an emergency fund to kind of keep your sense of mind. And
Correct.
then also like for people who own businesses, when you have an emergency fund, you make better decisions. You're not making a decision out of lack or lack of funds. You're making it based off a sound decision because at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, you have something to kind of fall back on.
Right.
And so I just say that to point that out, like whoever's listening to this, it's 2026. It's certain things going on that we cannot control. So if you even saving $20 a week, $10 a week, whatever it is you can save something so that you can have something if something goes wrong. It just gives you choices.
Every little bit matters.
Yeah. So what did that season reveal to you about yourself that you probably wouldn't have learned otherwise?
What did that season reveal to myself? I'll say for sure, again, my faith, it was tested. It was tested because 8 months without no income, that's a long time. That's a long time without no bread coming in. So definitely my faith was tested for sure. And to never give up. Do not doubt. Do not doubt God. Do not do that at all because again, the Bible speaks on you're going to go through tough times. You're going to go through tough times for sure. But during no specific time period, remain faithful, remain prayed up, remain disciplined and consistent as well, whatever it is that you're doing in that specific area or arena. And you'll make it out on top. You're going to come out on top. Stronger than you were before.
Yeah.
Before you went through the situation.
So when you got the new job, what transpired after that? Are you still at that job? What
yes,
are you doing now?
I'm still there. I'm still there as well. But also another thing that I did, a year later. So I was laid off on August 19, 2024. And on August 19, 2025, I launched and I started my own business, my own company, which is called Day Security Operations, which is a cybersecurity company. So specifically what we do is we help Black men and Black women get into cybersecurity. So we mentor other individuals, Black men and Black women, get into cybersecurity because it can be a difficult field to get into. Not only that, the ratio when it comes to us, Black people, it's a 6% ratio. So I am a part of, thank God I'm part of that 6%. So I see what's going on sitting at these tables or whatnot. So my goal is to start assisting and helping other individuals get into the game. Because, cybersecurity, you hear about cyber like on TV, but once you get actually behind the closed doors and see what's going on, it's crazy.
So break down a little bit, like what kind of jobs are in cybersecurity? Because I think you're right. Like a lot of people just hear cybersecurity and it's kind of like a blanket thing, but what positions are there? And do you have to have a degree from like a college degree to even get those type of positions?
You don't. Honestly, if I can go back and do it over again, I wouldn't have went to school for it, honestly. What jobs look for, honestly, they look for, one thing when it comes to the IT industry, they look for certifications for sure. And they look for like hands-on skills and hands-on experience. That's exactly what they look for. So, cybersecurity can be a broad range or a broad field. A lot of people think it's just straight hacking. Negative. It's more about actually protecting data and protecting companies or people's information. So that's what I do. I help protect small business owners business-wise, but employer-wise, I help assist protect large corporations and businesses.
What's some ways that a small business can protect themselves with this cybersecurity that you're talking like?
Yeah, for sure. Like small business-wise, it sounds simple, like MFA, which is multi-factor authentication, or whatnot. It sounds simple. People just skip over that, but that's 100%. You're going to need that because if anybody gain access to your account, they still have an extra layer of protection that they had to get through. So definitely you always want to turn MFA on. And even when it comes to like certain emails, like phishing emails, because nowadays, phishing is getting real legit. It's crazy. I'm talking about, especially with AI going on too. So even like when it comes to like phishing emails, you always want to look at where the email is coming from, who, and always look at that domain as well. Never have your finger on the clicker or on the mouse. Always hover over it to see exactly where that domain came from to make sure it's 100% legitimate or not or whatever. So you definitely want to make sure that all those things are set up for sure. It's called hardening. That's what it's called security-wise, because you're adding additional protection or additional layers to keep protected or whatnot.
So with we were talking about you mentioned AI.
Correct.
So have you seen where like people on TikTok are talking about like someone called them and it sounds like this guy was on there saying that his daughter got a phone call and it sounded just like him telling her to open the front door, and he walked in and was like, who are you talking to? And she was like, it sounded just like you. It was your number when it popped up. Is that the same thing as the phishing, or is this something completely different?
Correct. So that would be called vishing with a V. It's phishing, but with a V is called vishing, or it'd be called, they also have something called as well in cyber. It's called intimidation, meaning while they can literally clone somebody's voice. Like they clone somebody's voice, and with your job or your employer, they'll sound like the CEO, somebody, some type of leadership or executive, and they'll start telling you, yo, hey, we need such and such, we need to transfer this money or whatever things of that nature. And in actuality, it's a scam. It's somebody on the other cross of the world who's literally trying to gain access to whatever it is, your account or your business. So yes, it's 100% legit.
How do they make the voice sound so familiar?
AI. AI is crazy. Like they cloning voices, photos, pictures, videos, literally everything. Everything is like software or whatever. So that's how they're able to do it.
Yeah, I've been hearing that like people in your field have been recommending that your family have like a password. That way you can confirm with the family password, is this really this person or not?
Correct.
Is that something that you recommend, or
I would definitely recommend it, because I mean, it's still what you're doing. You're protecting yourself. So there's no thing as protecting yourself too much or whatever. You can always add on additional security, additional protection or whatever, because people, they out here lurking. These hackers, they out here lurking. Literally, they trying to take. I mean, it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about funds, money. But what they want your personal information, such as your name. They want your address, social security number, legit, literally everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess when you get new technology, it is beneficial, but these are kind of like the downsides of technology that people don't really think about.
Correct.
And I think that's probably why Meta is letting everybody do this verification thing now, so you can actually know this person is real, because they make you like send an ID and all this stuff to confirm that you're verified.
Verification, authentication.
Yeah. I know you mentioned like fatherhood earlier, and I wanted to ask you, like, how has fatherhood shaped you professionally, like spiritually as well? And do you teach your kids anything about like entrepreneurship right now?
Yes. So I am a girl dad. I am a girl dad, man. So for sure. But I teach my kids, or what I talk to them about, number one, I talk to them about, especially when I went through my season of when I was laid off, my tough season, excuse me, that obstacles in life are going to happen. It's going to happen, but it's also about how you face and how you look at these obstacles head on. Again, staying consistent, staying disciplined, and keep striving for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because I mean, God is going to take you through them, but at the same time, He said, remain faithful, remain prayed up, and I'll bring you out on the other end stronger than you were before. So that's one thing for sure. When it comes to my daughters, I teach them, or I tell them, talk to them about that things are going to happen, but just remain prayed up and keep God in your life, number one for sure.
Yeah, you say you're a girl dad and you're wearing pink.
Yeah, there it is.
I feel like all the girl dads be rocking the pink.
Right.
Okay, so what's one thing now that you wish someone told you when you were like in the middle of that season? I know we keep going back to it, but it's really important. Like, what's something that you wish you would have gotten then, or like at the time when you were having the school issues, someone would have told you that might have made you think a little bit outside the box?
Nobody gonna come and save you. Nobody. It's you, God, and hey, it's yourself. So what are you gonna do to get out of that situation? You gonna come out on top, or you gonna sink? Which one? You gonna sink, or you gonna sink or swim? Which one is gonna be? So I'll say nobody's gonna save you for sure, because at the same time, God is taking you through that specific situation for a reason. And what He wants you to do is, or what you should be doing is, remain disciplined to your work or whatever it is that your career, or whatever it is that you're doing, and remain prayed up, remain faithful to God, and He got you. So I definitely, for sure. So I wish somebody would have told me that nobody ain't gonna save you.
For the girl dads though, daddy's girls, we always say, well, my dad's gonna My daddy gonna take care of it. No, I always hear that.
That's real.
People always say,
of course,
like,
we got a soft spot for our daughters.
Yeah, I mean, people say nobody gonna save you, but I'm like, if I call my daddy, and I feel like all girl dads can relate to that. I'm calling my daddy. Mm-hmm. My daddy coming.
Even
okay?
like when I see like my sister, my pops, she'll like call my pops or whatever for something. And I'm like, bro, you don't do that for me.
It's some girl. I'm telling you, you laughing because you a girl dad. You know what I'm talking about.
Boy. But nah, that's real though. That's real. So
but I feel you. I mean, no one's coming to save you, but us girl dad, like daddy's girls, the girl dads, we say they coming to save us, baby.
Facts.
So, okay, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Myself 5 years from now. My goal is to be a full-blown entrepreneur, making my own business moves, making my own funds. So definitely be a full entrepreneur, cybersecurity company, day security operations, running that also with other employees as well, underneath the company as well. So my goal is, man, I want to help my people get in the game, get into tech, get into cyber, whatever it is, and that's what brings joy out of me. You know, being able to assist and help other individuals. So just teaching and learning.
Well, I don't think that'll take 5 years.
Yeah,
so.
no.
But we got it on the record here.
Facts.
How did you find out that was your purpose?
You know what? I literally discovered my purpose maybe like 2-3 years ago or whatever. And I'm 35 currently, 35 years old. So that's what, 32, 33, 32, when I literally started discovering my purpose. It's just, I like helping people, my people. You know, some people, they'll charge, all this, type of money, for a course, a class, which is cool, that's their business, but I'm trying to help my people get in this game. I'm trying to put them on knowledge. You feel me? So it's a lot of information out there when it comes to cybersecurity that people don't know. But at the end of the day, you're also protecting yourself. You're protecting your information because they out here lurking. They definitely out here lurking or looking to steal your information. But purpose-wise, just hearing that, yo, Brandon, I appreciate you, for assisting me, helping me get into cyber, or just not even cyber, just tech. I never saw that, or I never thought, I'll be entering this journey, but you helped me out with that. That's joy to me.
Yeah.
That's purpose to me. That's success to me. You feel me? So that's what made me feel good on the inside.
Yeah, you can tell. Look at that smile.
There it is.
Your whole face lit up. So, okay, tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Consistent 706. You can find me on Facebook at Brandon Day. You can find me on LinkedIn at Brandon Day. You can also find me on TikTok at Mr. Consistent 706. And don't forget the 706.
All right, and tell them what the 706 is from.
706, that's my area code of Columbus, Georgia. Born and raised, I'm a country boy.
Shout out to Columbus if you're listening to the Columbus people. I went to college there. Columbus is the important part of my journey to get to where I'm at now. So shout out to Columbus.
706.
If someone wants to get the mentorship portion that we just talked about, cybersecurity, trying to get in cybersecurity, just mention that real quick and we'll put it in the show notes so they can find it.
So on the mentorship portion wise, you can also visit my the website, which is DaySecOps, DaySecOps.com, and just navigate to the contact tab, and you just fill out the contact form and just put your information or your data or your message within the platform. Or you can put it on Instagram as well, or reach out to me on Instagram via DM or the business website or LinkedIn, all the social media platforms, and I got you.
All right, well, Brandon, I appreciate you being on the podcast. I think we could probably do a separate episode on just like cybersecurity stuff people should know, AI kind of stuff, maybe in the future, but I definitely appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate y'all for listening, watching, wherever you're listening at. We're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And I would love to see y'all on the next episode. So we're going to wrap this up. This is the Between the Wins podcast.
Between the Wins. I appreciate you.